What's going on? Wisconsin Rapids can't get enough of convicting a guy of murder that he didn't commit. No proof, no DNA, and they convict him. Now you have a Wisconsin Rapids officer hunting down minorities and killing them in cold blood. Now, there was no police report released on this because this is soon going to be a cover up. Uh, the officer apparently harassed this guy for months and said, if I ever catch you alone, I'm going to put a bullet between your eyes. And of course, he said in his report that he tried to revive the guy when there was one bullet right between the guy's eyes. He said the guy was armed. Well, come to find out, according to witnesses, now I haven't seen no police report. I got all my information from witnesses. They emailed me. I have 40 emails and I have 40 exact same stories. This man was a transgender. He was also a minority. He wasn't white. Living in a 99% white town. Well, a lot of white supremacy racist people, such as the police. So finally, on airport in 30 seconds, pretty edge of town type deal. It's a little town. There's houses around. There's woods. There's trees. Stuff like that. He goes walking down the street. Walking down the road. I guess for a nightly walk, according to neighbors and everything. He always minded his own business. Never got involved in anything. Now there was no warrants for this guy. This guy wasn't wanted for anything. This cop seen him. Figured he'd take target practice. Apparently, the cop was heard yelling, "You damn whatever," I'm not going to say it, but gay this and all that, and boom, they heard one shot and the guy dropped. And it wasn't 11 o'clock at night like what was reported. It was like about 8 o'clock at night, according to 40 witnesses, 40 emails I got. They all said the same time. So, I mean, these are 40 different emails from 40 different people I got telling me the exact same story. So now they're not allowing anybody who's not white in their community. And the cops are using these people as target practice. Any of your transgender, in layman's terms, if you're gay or lesbian, don't go to Wood County, because if they find out, obviously they will shoot you. The cops will shoot you. And the guy didn't have a gun. Okay, the cop, apparently, according to witnesses, all these people who told me about this, planted the gun on the guy. So when the rest of the cops got there, it looked like he had a gun. He opened fire on a dude. Why would a guy walking down the street, has no warrants, no criminal history, all of a sudden just pull a gun on a cop? It just don't make any sense. I mean, for months, this cop's been harassing this dude. And I went and answered my email, and I just got everybody I knew from Wisconsin Rapids. I mean, it just, one of the reasons I left Wisconsin Rapids is because it is racist, and I really don't like racist people. I really don't. I totally hate racism. And it's like, I don't like people who are prejudiced or have something against gay people or have something. I mean, I'm not gay, but come on, man. What one chooses to do with their own life that they're happy with, leave them be. They're happy, I mean, or who cares what the man looks like? According to a lot of the emails I got, he never bothered anybody. In fact, he helped people out a lot, Everybody thought he was a little quirky because he was a minority and he was a transgender. He wore dresses and stuff like that, from what I gather, from what some of the emails tell me. And, but the cops go around shooting people, just like I said. See, the reason they didn't release much information on this is because they want to cover this up like they did with Deidre Week. A cop, not just any cop, the sheriff kills an 11-year-old girl, hits her with a car, okay? Splatters her guts and brains all over the place and covers it up. Even confesses to it now and doesn't get arrested. Because he's a cop in Wisconsin, in Wood County, Wisconsin. I mean, When is enough enough? When are you cops going to stop killing people at your pleasure? I'm so sick of this. And see, the thing is that even though I haven't seen a police report, there's got to be something to this because 40 emails from 40 different people with the exact same story. I mean, not word for word, but pretty much the exact same story. This man used to, he was standard, go to church, God-fearing, never hurt anybody. He was a little weird, of course, up there, being transgender and being minority. People are a little standoffish, but they say once you got to know him, he was pretty cool. He was a little crazy, but pretty cool. But no one wanted him dead. A lot of people thought he was a little twisted in the head because he was transgender, because people still up there don't understand, that sometimes a man wants to have the comfort of another man, and they just don't understand that, So to them, it's a little off. So, but some people are really transphobic, homophobic, whatever you want to call it. This cop was. Apparently, he planted one bullet right between the guy's eyes. Boom, according to 40 witnesses. And well, I took the emails. I didn't keep the emails. I erased them. That way, if they ever, tried to, find out who these people are, they're keeping the guy who got shot in anonymous. They're keeping the cop's name anonymous only because they know that if anyone found out that a police officer in Wood County, Wisconsin shot a minority transgender man, that cop will be hung out to dry so fast. So they're going to try to cover this up. But I don't think they're going to come up with a story. They've already come up with a story. Oh, it was 11 o'clock at night. No, according to all 40 of the emails I got, it was 8 o'clock at night. Just right when the sun's going down. Because I know the area they're talking about. I know that area very well. If it was 11 o'clock at night, even with headlights, you can't see 50 feet in front of you. So it had to be just when the sun was going down. So, that right there is a part of the cover. I know there's something wrong when I read that. So, it's like, come on, Wood County. When's enough enough? When you get to stop convicting people and killing people? When you get a, God, I mean, Grand Rapids, home of the cop killers, or of the cops who kill people. Civilian killers, there we go. Cops who kill people and try to cover it up. But see, Deidre Week don't have what this man has. Deidre Week don't have me on YouTube, because YouTube wasn't around back then. I wish it was, because Brian Illingworth would have been in fucking jail. And I was seen to it. But, see, that's why they don't release the name of this cop, because they know I'd slam his name all over the internet. This shit disgusts me, It's an area that I'm familiar with. I have a lot of friends up there, A majority of my friends aren't racist, and I don't know why they stay up there, because my one friend likes minority females, like black females, and he likes Asian females, but he's afraid to go online, and he has to leave town to actually go meet these women, or Milwaukee, Madison, bigger cities, away from the, and the thing is that, if you ever fall in love, you can never bring them back to that town, because they will do something to them, and it's like, like me, I'll admit, I like black women, okay? It's like, and I had to leave the town because there is no way I was to live in a town like that or put any race through that I was in love with. There's no way. No way in hell. And the fact that I don't believe anybody's minority, but this is just, I have to say it this way because I'm not allowed to release the name of the minority transgender that got shot. I'm not allowed to release the name of the police officer, which I know that too, because apparently that's like, it hasn't been released yet by the police department, so apparently it's still under investigation, but we already know it was a hate crime shooting is what it was. It was a hate crime. And, come on, white cop. a minority transgender just happens to get shot on one of the darkest streets in the nation that you can't see 50 feet in front of you even with headlights? Come on, man. Who are you trying to kid? Saying it happened at 11 o'clock at night when you got witnesses who've seen it. They all say that it happened at 8 o'clock at night. Come on, man. I'm tired of the BS, man. He convicted a guy I know for first degree murder, or no, better yet, you changed it down to party to the crime of homicide of John Sarver. That's what you charge him with. But who's, okay, if he's party two, who's the party that killed him? We know that. June Roberts was one that actually killed the old lady, so. We know this. I mean, you just cipher everything down, you'll figure it out, you know. I mean, that ain't an opinion, that's a fact, so, you know, it's like, but, hey, it is what it is. They're going to continue killing. And hopefully an investigation will go on. So, I mean, the guy's dead. So, you know, I mean, racist, homophobic people is what they are. It's a hate crime. But no one's ever going to pursue it. You're not going to go against a police department that if you go against them, you're going to end up dead. Or in prison for a murder you didn't commit. It's like, I mean, of course, I'm not going to release any of the names of the people that contacted me, only because, seriously, I know how the cops are up there. Personally, I know how the cops are. These people would all end up having accidents of some sort. So those names are going to remain phantoms. So, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Yeah. Oh well. Figure I'd keep giving an update on what's the real scoop of that situation up there. Y'all stay safe, stay armed, and if a Wisconsin cop approaches your door, don't shoot them. Just have gun ready. Just have a gun ready, which I mean gun ready, don't have it like in your hand or nothing. Just have it where you can get to it because you might have to use it, you know. I mean, seriously, that's, well, actually Wood County, Adams County is pretty much how, you know, how it is, you know. I mean, you get outside those counties, cops are somewhat like that, but not quite, you know, they're actually reasonable. But those two counties, I mean, there must be something in the water because those cops are on power trips. So just be gun ready, you know, or some kind of weapon ready, you know. Not, I mean, I ain't saying shoot any cops. I'm just saying, you know, defend yourself if you have to, and be ready to defend yourself because these cops will draw and shoot you, just boom, or hit you with a car and just drive away. So you know, you gotta be ready for that. So yeah, I'm just keeping it real. You know, I'm not trying to tell. I haven't told anybody to do anything. I just be ready, be prepared every time a cop approaches you, especially if you're a minority in Wisconsin. I say minority. Okay, let me back that up. I'm not going to say minority. I'm going to say non-white person. If you're a non-white person in Wisconsin, look out because the cops will, in some way, hurt you in some way. Maybe not physically, maybe legally, but a lot of times, if it's smaller towns, it will be physically. If you're a transgender, stay out of Wood County. Stay out of Adams County. Please don't go in those counties if you're transgender. Obviously, from this last episode, it's the reason the guy got shot. You know, he's a minority. I have to say minority. I can't say what race he is. But because there are no real minorities. Yeah, white people are just as much minorities as any other race. So, you know, we ain't no better than any other race. So, and remember Rodney King said, "Why can't we all just get along?" And that sticks with me so much. You know. Oh well. You all have a good night. Stay safe. I'm Jim with Life's Adventures. Keeping it real.